Let's focus now to the commodity markets. Manisha has been waiting by. Manisha, what's the one commodity that we should be looking at today?
So now I'm looking at the soft commodities. Pardon me. The latest FAO data also shows that the industrial agriculture commodities also have kind of softened in the month of June there. Of course, there has been increase in vegetable prices within India. Vegetable oil prices, sugar and dairy products have seen an increase. But various other important essential commodities actually have seen a decline in the last 1 month or so. I will start with vegetable oil itself. And palm oil prices is one which has seen slight rise in prices. There is firm demand from India and various other countries. And the biofuel sector also seems to be supporting demand from this one. Rice is something that has seen a constant decline in prices. In the international markets, we have the prices trading at a 3-month lows. For the Indian markets as well, there is a surplus now. And with the kind of sowing that India has done, the expectations are of a bumper rice crop. And the government is looking to take off some of that stock that they have. So this is one thing that seems to be impacting the international markets as well, that India could be lifting export restrictions by the time you are looking at end of July. The new rice will start coming in from the month of October. So that is what the world is watching at. For the global markets also, it's higher supplies, lower demand. And the world agri supply and demand estimates, if you look at those numbers, also do show that you are looking at stronger numbers there. We are looking at nearly a higher number in sense of 3% when it comes to year-on-year basis. Not just rice, cotton prices in the international markets are trading at a 4-year lows now. There is favorable weather in the US markets. Indian prices right now are trading at a 2-year lows also. And weak export numbers is something that continues to weigh on. Also globally, 2024-25 as a year indicates an increase of nearly 90,000 bales of an excess in the international markets. That is keeping those prices in check. Moving on, you have sugar prices, which also are trading below 20 cents here. The strong monsoon that you have seen in Brazil, Thailand, India does indicate that we are looking at a better crop this time around. Brazil actually is looking at much higher crop as compared to the previous year. Output is estimated to increase by 1.3%. And India is looking at a sugar surplus of 3.6 million tons. All of those factors keeping the prices in check here as well. The only thing that perhaps is seeing gains has been the coffee prices. We are trading at a 2-year highs onto this one. Vietnam coffee exports for the month of Jan to June have seen a very sharp decline of 10%. And below average rains in Brazil also seem to be keeping the prices higher. So if you keep coffee aside, almost all other soft commodities have seen a decline for the month of June, and July has started on a weaker note as well. If you look at the last month prices, we've seen soybean decline 1.5%, sharp cuts coming in for cotton. Ditto is the case with rice as well. If you look at the sugar prices, well, that saw some gains in the month of June, up by nearly 5.5% onto that one. Coffee, of course, is a gainer, as I told you, up by 12%, but almost all other commodities trading in the negative on a week-on-week and a month-on-month basis.
All right. Manisha, thanks very much for that. That's a commodity update.